In this video, I'm gonna be talking about the 5 life lessons that I learned through 10 plus years of working out. I started working out, this was in the 5th grade. So I was literally, 10 years old, and I am currently 24 years old as of right now filming this March 2024. Throughout the course of the last 14 years of my fitness journey, I've been through all different phases. I started wanting to get a 6-pack in hopes to attract hot girls. And then I got into powerlifting, where I competed in multiple meets, including national level meets. I then fell into the cycle of relying on food, alcohol, and drugs, where I gained a bunch of weight, and I was literally 30 pounds overweight. I've ran a half marathon, and I recently competed in my first ever bodybuilding show this past October. So my body's been through it all in terms of this fitness journey. Here are 5 life lessons that are extremely valuable to me that I take in and outside of the gym, because if I didn't start working out back in the 5th grade, I literally wouldn't even know where I am today. The first lesson that really stuck with me is you might suck at something at the very start, but remember that every skill can be improved on with consistency, discipline, and time. You see, no one steps foot in the gym for the first time with picture perfect textbook form. And just like anything else outside of the gym, whether you are starting a business, whether you are starting a new career, whether you are pursuing another project that you have in mind, it's very likely that you're probably gonna suck at the very start. But don't let that discourage you, because we all start somewhere. And there's always 2 perspectives we can look at things. We can look at it like, yo, why do I suck so much at this? Fuck this, I quit. Or you can look at it as an opportunity for you to go ahead and grow, as an opportunity for you to get better, as an opportunity for you to improve day in and day out. And I've used that same lesson with everything that I dip my foot into. Even with me speaking in front of this camera. Just 4 years ago, I would have literally started and restarted this video a billion different times because it wasn't perfect. But here we are 4 years later, filming this YouTube video. I'm stuttering. I sometimes feel like I don't even know what I'm saying, but understand that everything that we do is a skill set, and we can get better by practicing those skill sets over time. Second lesson that really stuck with me throughout this fitness journey. If you want to see ongoing success and ongoing results, it requires ongoing nurturing. Here's the thing about fitness, right? You can literally do the hardest workout of your life, and you can eat the cleanest of the cleanest diets. You're still not gonna look like the Hulk tomorrow. You're still not going to lose that body fat and build those muscles overnight. It's just not gonna happen. And even when you do reach your goals, you can't just let your foot off the gas pedal. The analogy I love for this is treat your fitness journey or any other journey that you're in like a plant. In order for you to grow your plant, first you need to actually plant the seed, right? And then you gotta water the plant, you gotta give it sunlight, you gotta give it nutrients day in and day out. Not only do you have to do that on a day-to-day basis for it to grow, but you need to continue nurturing it for the entirety of the lifetime of the plant. Just because you reached a certain goal, just because you accomplished something, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the journey, especially if you want to go ahead and see ongoing success and ongoing results. Lesson number 3 is not always about doing more. I feel like a lot of gym goers can resonate with this. When you first start out, when you're motivated, you're driven, you want to see the results right now and then, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get you out of your current situation. For me, when I first started working out, I literally did like 1,000 sit-ups and as many push-ups as I possibly could every single day, and I'd immediately check the mirror, see if I saw any progress. Yes, at the start, when you start doing more, right, you're gonna go ahead and see results. It's inevitable you're gonna start seeing results, especially if it's something that you've never done before, because the more practice that you get, the more reps that you get, right, the better that you get at it. However, as you get deeper into your journey, you have to understand that there are different seasons to this game. There are times where you gotta stomp on that gas pedal. There are times where you gotta take the foot off the gas pedal a little bit. There are times where you gotta be at cruise control. There are also times where you gotta go through a maintenance phase. Pretend like your body is a machine, or even like a car. If you're constantly just doing more, eventually your machine is going to break down. Lesson number 4. Progress in your journey doesn't mean that you get to skip the fundamentals, but progress in your journey means you're always doing the fundamentals. In fact, you're constantly finding ways to get better at the fundamentals. Let's use LeBron James as an example. We can argue that he is the best basketball player in the league right now. At his level, with the amount of championships he got, with the amount of MVP awards he got, let's just be honest, he probably doesn't even need to show up to practice. But the reason why he still shows up to practice day in and day out, and probably earlier than all of his other teammates, even though he's the oldest player in the league, is because he knows that in order for him to continuously get better, in order for him to continuously leaving that legacy, it's all about doing the fundamentals and getting better at them day in and day out. So just because you're getting better at your skill sets, just because you're getting further and further down your journey, don't skip the fundamentals. In fact, double down on the fundamentals and constantly get better at them. I'm 10 plus years into my fitness journey and I'm still doing the simple bread and butter exercise because I know that's what's gonna actually move the needle forward for me in my journey. And lesson number 5, no matter where you are in your journey, there's always room to learn. I'm 10 plus years into my fitness journey and I still don't know everything. There's so much information and it's almost never ending. And this is why I'm huge on investing in myself, in my education, in mentors, in coaches, because I started this journey to play the game, not to finish the game. And I'm here to get 1% better every single day to the day I die. And trust me, I used to think that I knew everything. I've been working out for years, I'm decently pretty strong, and I am a pretty decently big guy. But just like the saying, there are a billion different ways to skin a cat. But that just keeps me good at one thing. Yes, I might be a master at one approach, but what happens if life throws a curveball at me? By opening your mind to new perspectives, to new approaches, to new ideas, it keeps you curious. Because there is no ceiling to whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life. I'm curious to know, out of the 5 lessons that I learned throughout my fitness journey, which resonated most with you? Or maybe you've been in a fitness journey yourself. What is the number 1 life lesson that you took away from your fitness journey?